All right, welcome to this moment. I just want to talk about unconditional responsibility in leadership. Too often, most leaders, when there is an issue, some usually lack taking responsibility. Many people don't like taking responsibility when some things go wrong, or when there is something that or a result is coming up that it was not expected. But great leaders, transformational leaders, learn to take responsibility, and that's even unconditional one. When leaders take unconditional responsibilities, it helps them to take control of the narrative. But when you don't take unconditional responsibility, you rob yourself of the power to take charge of the narrative. And the challenge is that when you rob yourself of the power to take charge of the narrative, you will not be able to produce the necessary results required of the organization, or even be open-minded to learn new ways of establishing new results. Alright, so it's good for leaders to learn to take unconditional responsibility in the sphere of their influence. Usually, some people when there is issue, they start exhibiting anger, start looking for scapegoats to use, start using the blame game. Some go to the extent of playing the blame card and all that. All those things are not necessary. The transformational leader does not lead that way, because his transformational mindset does not allow him to point such fingers in that direction. What they usually do is they try to find a way to redirect the organization's energy, everybody's energy, towards a better goal. Those energies are harnessed to establish the right focus for the right results. When you do that, you would have not just producing results, you would have gained the strength of every other person within the team. And that's very, very critical. The most important thing is, how do we as a team experience the lead of this leader, or the leadership of this leader within this context? Even though things didn't work out as was expected, somebody must take unconditional responsibility. And the leader must take that responsibility. He cannot shy away from it, because when he does, he will no longer be in control of the narrative. But great leaders will always have to be in control of the narrative. When you are in charge of the narrative, it helps you, it gives you more leverage to be in charge, okay, and to find better solution with your team for the advancement of the organization. So great leaders will always want to take unconditional responsibility, and this is very, very important for us to know as leaders. Learn to take unconditional responsibility. Don't fly the way of playing game, or trying to shy away, or trying to push it over, or trying to escape from the narrative. Get involved in the narrative and be even in charge. Take responsibility of the narrative and work your way through to ensure that your leadership expression produces results in the context as expected. And that's very, very important. Use the opportunity. Don't, because something didn't work well doesn't mean that it's not going to work well later. Alright, so use the opportunity to rally around your ingenuity, your wisdom, and your team to make sure that a better result is produced in such a way that you gain ownership of the whole process and the whole result. That is what transformational leaders do. They don't shy away from responsibilities. They take unconditional responsibilities. They have to take it because their transformational mindset enables them to make sure they produce results and they are in charge of the narrative. I think let me stop here, we can talk more. Thank you so much, and God bless you.